All right, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna do a sandbag lower body workout for functional hypertrophy. Let's get into it. All right, so love sandbags. Very versatile. You can push, pull, press, carry, lunge, hinge, squat, all that good stuff. You can work the foundational patterns, and you don't need a lot of space. You don't even need a gym here. So we're working functional hypertrophy, meaning we're working both strength and muscle building because of the amount of intensity in the rep range. I'm gonna be working through the 6 to 8 rep range. I'm gonna do 4 to 3 sets, and then I'm also gonna make sure that I'm getting adequate rest in between each set. So I'm gonna do a Zercher squat, a 4x6, so 4 sets of 6 repetitions. I'm gonna use 135 or 135 pounds on the sandbag. Right after that, I'm gonna go into a hip airplane for 2 to 3 sets just to get my hips warmed up. It's a good corrective exercise in between the workup sets of your squats. The next thing that I'm gonna be doing is a lunge variation. So I'm gonna take the 100-pound sandbag, put it on top of the shoulder where I'm actually lunging from. From there, I'm gonna do 4 sets of 6 repetitions on each side, and I'm gonna go to an RIR of 1 to 2. All right, again, we're using 100 pounds on the shoulder. Directly after that, we're gonna go ahead and do monster walks to warm up the hips, glute med. The next thing we're gonna do is a hinge variation. The hinge is gonna be a walking split stance good morning. So I'm gonna have the sandbag in my forearms, on top of my forearms, and I'm gonna go 3 sets of 5 reps each, and that's gonna be 100 pounds. So 100 pounds in my arms doing the good morning. All right, right after that, we're gonna go into a carry. So sandbag carry, we're gonna do 3 sets of 40 yards. That means we're going 20 yards down, 20 yards back. I'm gonna use 135 pounds. That's gonna be 3 sets, again with that 135 pounds. The last one we're gonna do is a simple pull-through variation with a sidewalk. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on all 4s, get in that tabletop position, pull through without rotation. So it's an anti-rotation movement. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 6 each side. So I'm gonna pull 6 times one way, 6 times the other, and I'm using 40 pounds to do it. Remember, this actual workout is priming me and getting me ready for Ruck 150, where I'm walking from Miami, Florida to Fort Pierce, Florida in 3 days on Memorial Day to raise money for the Pipe Hitters Foundation and to push myself beyond the limits, all right? So let's get after it. The difference between the sandbag and a barbell, and obviously the barbell sitting in the crooks of your elbow, this one is almost all the way out to your hands. So there's gonna be a large amount of upper back that's getting stimulated here. For me, at least when I'm getting ready for the ruck, I'm gonna have 55 pounds on my back, and I need to have a strong upper back. So this is really good, and you have strong legs too as well, but this is good to do. And then for combat sports, grapplers, has high transfer to what they're doing on the mats. If you're an MMA fighter, what you're doing in the cage too as well. Up, up, up. So resting 60 seconds, doing the hip airplanes, and then get right back to it. Good thing about sandbags, we're talking about pure functionality, right? Something that's gonna transfer over to everyday living. Sandbags, tires, ropes, climbing, crawling, jumping, whatever. It's all gonna have transfer for just being prepared for life. We're gonna go ahead and do step back lunge, but I'm gonna shoulder it. I'm gonna step back with that opposite leg. So the sandbag will be up here, stepping back, coming back up. So with these monster walks, all we're doing really is just firing up that abduction with glutes and allowing me to stabilize my pelvis a little bit better, because I didn't want to spend too much time in a warm-up doing this. You start to set, use these correctives, quote unquote, on your workup sets. Shut them down when you start to go into your main sets. You gotta kind of do the hard shit. The problem is people don't want to go through some hard situations in pain, you know. Pain is the driving force to adaptation. And a lot of times people shy away from pain, but for the most part, you should actually go after it. Go after the difficult shit. Go after the stuff that you don't want to do. Because 9 times out of 10, it's the things that you have to do are the things that you don't want to do. And that will make you a better person, stronger, more equipped to take on any challenges in life. So we do this just because it's challenging. All right, so we're gonna go into the walking split stance good morning with the gable grip. So same concept, get right underneath it, pick it to the chest, get in the gable grip or S grip, and then we're gonna go ahead, step, hinge, stand up, step, hinge, stand up. Step, hinge, stand up, all right? 5 reps each leg, 10 altogether. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go sandbag carries. You're gonna go 40 yards. Now this is gonna be more physically taxing than the pull-throughs, but the pull-throughs you want to be technically sound. So I'm gonna go down and back 40 yards, and then I'm gonna rest 60 seconds. And then after the 60-second rest, I'm gonna go ahead and do my pull-throughs so that I have a little bit of time to recover, so that when I go to pull through, I'm technically efficient, right? You don't wanna be tired or fatigued trying to do these, because it'll throw you off and then you'll compensate and everything else. So we're gonna rest 60 seconds after the carries, do the pull-throughs, and then right from the pull-throughs, then we'll just get after it with the carries. The carries are easy, you just pick it and walk. So that's the biggest thing. Here we go. There's a difference between training and working out. And working out should feel good. Work out stress, work out some negative energy, things like that. When you're training, you gotta go through some shit, because you're preparing for a goal, or you're preparing for an event or a competition or something that you want to achieve. And that is painful, because you gotta push yourself beyond limits that you thought you never had. You have to keep on pushing that line of growth. And every so often you have to push a little further and further in order for that sustainable growth to occur. So again, the difference between working out and training. Working out you can do to feel good, training for a specific goal. And today we are training. right, guys, if you want to train any of my specific programs, link is down below in the description for all of my online programs. If you ever wanted to train with me or do any of my programs, now's the time. Link is in the description. Let's do it. That's a wrap.